covering the Villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Villages anglers participate in a pro challenge. Plus, resident musicians spread lots of holiday cheer. Staff with the Florida Bass Conservation Center were in the Middleton area on October 31st to stock a new water feature, Lake Eleanor, a human-made lake in the family neighborhood.
We stocked juvenile baby fish. These fish will grow up through the winter. By the time they are about 6 months to a year old, because they've been growing in our pond for a while, they will start spawning. We will bring other juvenile fish in the spring that will feed on the offspring of the fish that we stock today. So we're starting the food web. The pond itself is already full. It has microcrustaceans and little bugs growing in it already. We've added fish today that will start feeding on that. In the spring, we will add fish that will feed on the offspring of the fish we added today. So we're building the food web. We're building what we call a fishery. You have to have fish available for people to catch to have a fishery. We've added the fish. People will come. At least that's my hope. The goal is to have this be a pond accessible to fishing to the high school's fishing club, and the community. And by stocking fish, we help get that process going. We're big supporters of the community fishing. It'll take a little time. 8-pound fish is going to be at least 4 years old, most likely. So it's going to take a little time, but quality fishing can definitely follow if the community stays with the quality vegetation we see here. Community ponds often produce quality fishing. It will be limited by the amount of pressure it receives, and this pond is probably built for a primary purpose of water retention or something like that. The pond needs to serve that purpose first, but this pond has been constructed. We can see some nice submersed and emergent aquatic vegetation that will help support that food web, which will help support good fishing. A pond like this absolutely has the possibility of producing an 8-10-pound bass, maybe just not one of them for everybody in the community, but it will have that potential.
Barron says approximately 20,000 brim fingerlings with a mix of bluegill and shellcracker were stocked to help establish the lake, followed by about 300 adult forage species added last week. In spring 2024, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission will stock about 3,500 largemouth bass fingerlings. Learn even more on the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun. This past Friday, 3 bass fishing pros led teams of Villages Freshwater Fishing Club members during the 6th annual Pro Challenge. The anglers had 5 designated locations throughout the community where they could fish at, including Lake Myona Pond and the pond next to the village of Bridgeport at Mission Hills. Pro Tim Frederick and his squad were one of 4 teams that competed. The teams included 3 anglers from the club, 1 pro and 1 scorekeeper. It was a 1.87-pound bass that Tim reeled in that put his team across the finish line in first place. Overall, they caught 9 fish with a total weight of 17 pounds and 11 ounces. This was the 4th time a team led by Tim has won the Pro Challenge. He says if they let him keep this team for next year, he would be happy because they had a good time. This has been a busy and successful year for Village of Hawkins resident Renee Ferguson. From the World Championship competition in Poland to the Howard Cohen American Weightlifting Classic in Tennessee, Renee continues to reach new heights. While in the 65-year-old division and 49-kilogram weight class, she snatched 28 kilograms and clean and jerked 40 kilograms to win gold and complete a weightlifting Grand Slam. She won 4 gold medals in Masters weightlifting competitions in 1 calendar year. Renee says this journey has been so emotional and she worked really hard for it. Roughly 1,000 weightlifters competed in 4 events that make up the Grand Slam, and Renee is one of just 12 people to earn the 4 gold medals needed. She says it's something she never expected to accomplish. Learn more about this champion in the Only in the Villages feature starting on the front page of Tuesday's Daily Sun. After this short break, a musical group performs holiday tunes.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
I'm Taylor here with your Recreation Roundup. Within the Gazelle region area, there's a new recreation facility that's open and ready for your enjoyment, called Dabney Recreation. This recreation and postal area features many of your favorite amenities, including an adult swimming pool, bocce courts, corn toss, a pedestrian path, picnic pavilion, pickleball, shuffleboard, and tennis. Be sure to stop by and enjoy all the amenities that Dabney Recreation has to offer.
When you visit Cody's, you're walking into a great bar with fantastic drink options, including 2-for-1 happy hour, and a very cool place to eat with great food and phenomenal service.
I love the BOGO fajitas every Wednesday, and we love coming here and feel like family.
Just like family, with loads of smiles for you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
Talented residents who make up the village's Pops Chorus held its Christmas concert Monday afternoon. Here's a look at the group's It's the Holiday Season concert held inside North Lake Presbyterian Church, which also featured a performance by Hula Ohana. During the concert, it was announced proceeds from this performance will allow the group to donate $17,500 to a number of charities. And since they began these concerts in 2014, they now have raised more than $261,000.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. A few cooler days ahead here in the Villages. Wednesday's high 61, Thursday 67 with overnight lows in the 40s. Then it warms up for the weekend. Friday and Saturday temperatures in the 70s.
This year marks the 82nd anniversary of the surprise attacks on Pearl Harbor. To commemorate this dreadful day in American history, there will be an annual ceremony held at Veterans Memorial Park of the Villages on Thursday. The Villages Memorial Park Honor Guard, as well as the Colonel Philip C. DeLong, Marine Corps League Detachment 1267, will be present. Sounds of Scotland will perform, and U.S. Army retired Captain Christina Regule will be the guest speaker. The ceremony will begin 10 a.m. Thursday at Veterans Memorial Park of the Villages, which is located near La Hacienda Recreation and Spanish Springs. Make sure you bring along a foldable chair to sit in. The dedication of 2 new memorials at Florida National Cemetery will take place next week. Local National Society Daughters of the American Revolution chapters, including the John Bartram and Puck Puggy chapters, are hosting a memorial dedication at 2 p.m. December 14th. This will include the unveiling of the Braille flag and honoring our first Patriots monuments. Special guests will include World War II veteran Irving Locker and Korean War veteran Major General John McWatters. John Bartram member Claudia Jake says the monument provides visually impaired veterans the ability to feel and read the Pledge of Allegiance embedded in the flag's stripes. Up next, an ice cream business expands its operation.
Going on now at Cart World Golf Cars, the summer clearance. All new 2023 club cars and Garrias must go.
Buy now and save big. Model year and discounts up to $1,250.
Whether you're in the market for a 2, 4, or 6-seater with gas, electric, or lithium power, Cart World has it.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Hurry, don't miss out. When these cars are gone, so are these prices.
I'm an event planner. I love making people smile. When I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer, I had to stop working. But my doctors at UF Health treated me like I was special. I owe them my life.
Designation from the National Cancer Institute places the UF Health Cancer Center among the nation's top cancer programs.
Now, thanks to UF Health, I'm the one smiling.
Coming up next week, you and your friends can celebrate the holidays at a wine walk. Attendees can try a variety of wines paired with an assortment of hors d'oeuvres from businesses in Lake Sumter Landing and other areas of the villages. This will include Lighthouse Point Bar and Grill, Fenny Grill, Orange Theory Fitness, gifts and more at the Paper Store, Chop House, and even more. The Lake Sumter Landing Wine Walk will go from 6 to 9 p.m. on December 15th. Early check-in will begin at 4 p.m. and the Wine Garden will be open from 4 to 9. Advanced tickets cost $50 and they're on sale now by going to thevillagesentertainment.com and just click on Ticketed Entertainment. Money raised from this event will benefit the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation. 4 years ago, Daryl and Lisa Day purchased Mystic Ice Cream in Fruiton Park, and now they just opened their 4th location in Summerfield.
It's a hippie-themed place, album covers. We have lots of posters and weird things hanging from the ceiling and all that. And it gives people things to talk about and all that when they come, so they have a good time. So we offer 32 flavors of wonderful homemade ice cream. My wife makes about 400 gallons a week. Half the ice creams have a little bit of alcohol content. The other half of the ice creams do not. So anything from like a Mystic Slide that has Kahlua and Amaretto to Caribbean Orange, or just a wonderful variety of ice creams. And then on Mondays we do something cool. We sponsor small businesses in the area. Maybe they have a gift basket company or a photo preservation company or whatever. They work in the villages, and we bring them in on Mondays and they just tell our guests what to do, and we leave it open to the public. The shop in Summerfield is brand new. We'd love for people to come up and see it. Many people have been to the shop in Fruitland Park, for example. But I would love for everyone to visit the other shops, the smaller shops. They're going to find a store next door they didn't realize. And I'm just as much about supporting the people that run a business next to us as I am about our business. Our economy relies on that kind of trade. So yeah, I would love for people just to check them out. We're thankful to be in the community. People love it. We try and make sure that everyone's happy. They have a good experience, not only with the product, but also the service of their staff. It's important for us.
This Summerfield location is just off U.S. Highway 441. The hours for all 4 locations are 1 to 9 p.m. daily. The Days also own a food truck that goes to about 150 events a year around the community. We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible. So call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Hi, we want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
And Happy Holidays from WVLG.
We'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
And the best New Year's ever.
Merry Christmas.
Celebrate the season.
Happy New Year.
Wishing you a great holiday season.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Happy holidays from all of us at WVLG.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
We want to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Thanks for listening.
Happy holidays from your village's holiday soundtrack, WVLG.
Literacy is a high priority at the Villages Charter School. In addition to what students learn during the day, the elementary school is providing another opportunity for them to practice and improve their skills through a new reading program. This is going to be offered in January in the Aftercare Buffalo Adventures program. They are currently seeking community volunteers to serve as online tutors.
The organization is called HUG, which is Help Us Grow reading program. So it is something that is a national organization actually. And the great thing is our students are able to work with volunteers. It's once or twice a week for about an hour after school. And it's a research-based program, so it's very easy for the volunteers to be able to pick up and focus on what's important for our learners. And it'll just expand their opportunity to practice what they're working on. So it's data-based, and again, it's research-based, so we'll be able to see how the additional learning transfers over to what they're doing on a daily basis, and it just will also help encourage a connection with another adult, and that also is good for kids as far as just getting excited to learn and practice and show what they know. So we are seeking volunteers locally for this opportunity, and you would do that through the HUG organization. And we do have that information available to anyone who would like to volunteer. We'd love to have any retirees or anyone from local businesses, be able to connect with our students again. And there's a pretty, there's a process as far as background checks and everything, which you would see with any volunteer who would come into our school. But that community connection with our schools is a really great opportunity as well. The charter school offers so many opportunities for our students already. I think what I'm really excited about, what many of us are, is the fact that we're able to have volunteers engage with our students. And it's one more layer, again, like you said, as far as the impact that learning to read and write has on our students currently, as well as their future opportunities. So that's definitely a high priority for us here at the Villages Charter School.
The HUG program is offered at no additional cost to students and their family. If you would like to volunteer as a tutor, you can visit hugreadingprogram.org. It was a Villages High School soccer doubleheader Friday night. First up, the Buffalo girls team hosted Mount Dora Christian Academy, and the Buffalo struck quickly. Just 3 minutes into the match, Emma Johnson scored a goal off an assist from Kiana Burgos. About 10 minutes later, on a Buffalo throw-in, Emma provided a great pass to fellow senior Catherine Provola, who scored her first goal for the Villages. A corner kick from Anna Rausch of the Villages in the 25th minute went straight to senior Gianna DiMaggio, who headed the ball in to take a 3-0 lead. The Villages defense was strong throughout the match, and then in the 77th minute, Emma struck again as the Villages won 4-0. Next on the home pitch at the range at the H.G. Morris Stadium, the Villages boys hosted Trinity Catholic. The Villages also struck first within 2 minutes of the start of the match. Michael Florian stayed onside, timed his cross, and the ball found its way to junior Tanner Flynn, who scored a header for the first goal. That score would hold to halftime, and the Villages had 4 total shots on goal. After Trinity Catholic threatened to score in the second half, the Buffalo protected the goal, resulting in a clear-out and push ahead to Michael Florian, who ran past 2 defenders and then worked his way around the keeper for a goal. Moments later, it was Michael's brother, Sebastian Florian, with a goal for the Villages. The Buffalo continued to attack using some fancy footwork by Jacob Snee to increase the score to 4-0 in the 68th minute. The Villages held on for the 4-2 win. The boys will host Citrus 7 p.m. Thursday. On Monday night, the Villages High School boys varsity basketball team won on the road against Mount Dora High School. The Buffalo's tough defense forced their opponents into 27 turnovers, while holding them to just 32% shooting from the floor, as the Villages posted a season high in points with a 72-23 win. 11 Villages players scored points, led by sophomore Chris Washington with 15. VHS senior Ben Kubek says they played for each other, and it was great to see guys getting hyped for one another after someone made a basket. The Villages will have its home opener Thursday against Riverview Bell Creek Academy. And congratulations go out to Wildwood Middle High School girls varsity basketball player Trinity Harris. with less than 5 minutes left in the third quarter Monday night against Lecanto. Trinity made a three-pointer which gave her 1,000 career points as a Wildcat. Trinity went on to finish the game with 18 points. She says not a lot of people hit the 1,000-point mark, and her family was there with signs to celebrate with her. Head coach Vincent Brown Sr. is so happy for Trinity and her family, adding that Trinity works really hard. She's a great teammate and player. Wildwood went on to win 73-27 to improve to 4-0 on the season. They're going to travel to Ocala Trinity Catholic on Wednesday. Take a look at the sports section in Tuesday's Daily Sun for more on these two big basketball wins. It's time now for a brief commercial break.
Believe it or not, vertigo is extremely common. Most everybody will have at least one episode in their life. Many millions of people have chronic issues with vertigo and dizziness throughout their life. The most common cause of that is what's called BPPV. It's a positional vertigo. It's benign, but if you have it, it doesn't seem benign. The reason I share this with you is the Villages Health Audiology has the only vestibular diagnostic clinic that's state-of-the-art in the Villages. We actually have an $80,000 rotary chair, and I won't get too technical with you, but to evaluate the vestibular system, we have to not only understand the vestibular ocular reflex, there's also a low frequency component, and the horizontal canal is extremely important for this evaluation. Without this specialized equipment, you can't get a good diagnosis or an assessment of that critical piece of the balance system. Historically in practice, someone will come to see us because of dizziness, and they'll tell me they've seen 4 or 5 different specialists before they got to me. And those patients, if we had just come to audiology first, we'd know exactly where the site of the problem is, and then if we can fix it, we do it right away. If we can't, we have a very specific site of the issue, and we send them to the right specialist so the job gets done quick.
(911), do you need police, fire, ambulance?
Our operators are required to react to every 911 call as if someone's life is depending on it. They'll send a deputy to the address where the call was generated. This takes the deputy's time away from what could be an actual emergency. Hi, I'm Sheriff Bill Farmer. If you accidentally dial 911, don't hang up, stay on the line. Answer a few questions and let the operator move on to the next call. Please, don't hang up.
It's time now for your weekly Hollywood News Entertainment Update with Mark Edward Willows.
Hi everyone, I'm Mark Edward Willows with the latest in entertainment. Well, looks like John Travolta is getting back in the movie game. He is currently filming The Shepherd, and this movie deals with a real-life drama situation. As we all know, John flies airplanes. Well, anyway, he dealt with the situation where the plane actually lost electrical power. Well, in this movie, that is exactly what's going to happen. The plane is going to lose its electrical power. So it is a very poignant film which should be released sometimes next year. Since the passing of Matthew Perry, the episodes of Friends have surged immensely in the ratings. The shows are doing very well across the country and worldwide. And also, speaking of Friends, well, rumor has it out of Hollywood that they are planning on a Friends reunion where they are all going to get together and talk about the life of Matthew Perry. Macaulay Culkin, remember him from Home Alone? Well, anyway, guess what? He is finally long overdue getting his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So, I will keep you posted on that. And speaking of Hollywood, the 91st Hollywood Christmas Parade is kicking off on December the 15th. It will be on the CW. It already aired nationally, or I'm sorry, rather aired locally in Los Angeles, but now it is going to air nationally on the CW for you right here in Florida to enjoy it. So be looking for that, and it will be at 8 p.m. on December the 15th. Oprah is introducing the color purple on her network, OWN, where she is going to talk all about the movie, how it was put together, and the meaning behind it. And also, it will be going on YouTube, so be looking for that. And once again, speaking of Matthew Perry, Keith Morrison, who was Matthew's dad, says if anyone wants to do anything in Matthew's honor for the holidays, just donate to your favorite charity. So there you have it. And right now, that is the latest in entertainment. I'm Mark Edward Willows. I will see everyone back the next time. Take care and enjoy your holiday shopping. Bye-bye.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. Christmas is a few weeks away, and here's a lineup of shows to help you celebrate the season. The original national PBS show, Christmas with the Celts, will be at the Sharon, celebrating 12 years of Irish Christmas carols and dance on December 6th. Country band Lone Star is coming to the Sharon to share holiday hits as well as their own award-winning songs December 7th. Reminisce about the days of sitting around the TV and watching the Andy Williams Christmas specials with a tribute to the most wonderful time of the year at Savannah Center December 10th. It wouldn't be the holiday season without the Nutcracker, which will be at the Sharon December 12th. Marie Osmond is bringing an orchestral Christmas with special guest Daniel Emmett to the Sharon December 16th. Sleigh Ride is about to meet Hayride in Nashville Country Christmas, which is coming to Savannah Center December 17th. And don't miss out on the Village's Philharmonic Orchestra's holiday celebration this year, featuring guest stars Mark Raish, Marcella Richardson, Norman Lee Schaefer, Sean Stork, and Ali Molnar at the Sharon December 18th and 19th. Immerse yourself in the festive spirit as talented performer Katie Deal weaves a tapestry of Dolly's beloved holiday hits with a Holly Dolly Christmas December 21st at Savannah Center. Tickets for these events are available online at thevillagesentertainment.com, at our box office locations, and over the phone. That's your beat, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Natalie. The Village, of course, is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. And these are the bands ready to perform for you on Wednesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Pick up a copy of Wednesday's Daily Sun to read about the beginning of Hanukkah. Make sure you get out there and enjoy the Village's lifestyle.
Hearing loss doesn't have to be this painful.
We can help. Take our 7-day free trial.
Elite Hearing Centers of America. From hearing problems to hearing solutions.